All right, y'all, I'm back. Got cut off with a phone call, customer calling, and I was in a customer's home. Looking pretty good now. We're back now. You guys know what this is. This is that hydro. That hydration, that W hydration. DUBBY.GG. Put in the product code Eric, just Eric77. Get yourself a 10% discount on some W hydration and also energy drink, energy supplements, whatever you want to call them, pre-workouts, all of the above. Get yourself some W. Got the watermelon lemonade. No sugar. I'm trying to remember what I was talking about. Sorry, I'm getting text messages. So we're on the road now. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Lots of traffic. Get ourselves rolling here. Trying to figure out what I'm feeling. Nice sandwich for lunch. How's it going? How are you? I can't see your name, but hello, how are you today? I'm trying to remember what I was talking about earlier. And I can't. And it stinks because I was actually getting into... All right, you have a great day. I was trying to remember what I was talking about earlier. I was getting into a conversation about something. Some people jumped in and we were starting to talk about stuff. So I guess we're just going to have to readjust and get into a different conversation. I think, oh yeah, I was talking about different types of different things you could add to protein powders to make protein taste so much better. And then I was discussing about how they now make protein with the way they prepare the protein now. It's more has the consistency of a baby powder, and it dissolves a lot quicker than it did, maybe even 15 years ago, 10, 15 years ago. It never really dissolved correctly, and you ended up chewing half of it, or it got stuck around the edges. It doesn't seem to happen that way anymore. Like Nestle Quick was always super like fine, almost like the consistency of like I said, like baby powder. If the protein powder, when you shake your protein powder, if it gives off a dust, it's definitely nice and grind it up, and it's going to dissolve a lot better. But I remember getting the granules were too big, and then everything would clump up, and it would cause all types of backflow, and you'd be chewing. You would be taking a sip and chewing up, and maybe it's just because we weren't shaking it enough. We just wanted to get it in. Throw your protein in, give it too quick like this, and then you were drinking already. And protein balls all clumped up on everything. By the time you got your cup home, it was stinking like death. Sometimes you just halfway through the day you needed another protein shake. You just poured your water in there and went with it. I started mixing egg whites. With my protein. I used to put eggshells in there. I would clean the eggshells off because that's where you actually get the sicknesses from, was on the eggshells itself. So you had to scrub them eggshells down or let them soak for a little bit. It's safe to eat raw eggs. It really is safe to eat raw eggs. People drink them all the time. I've used the egg whites in a container, and I wouldn't use a lot, just enough to thicken up your shake, just enough to thicken up your protein shake. If you could whisk them ahead of time and then throw them in, that also works. But I would just use enough to make my protein shake just a little thicker. You get a little bit more nutrients out of the egg. So, and if you didn't want to use a whole egg, you just use the egg white and just shake that up. You're still getting all the nutrients from it, all the vitamins and everything from the egg. You just weren't getting the yolk with all the cholesterol in it. I hated eating egg whites. They never came out right when you made them, unless you made a great big amount. But normally I would eat like I was eating a dozen eggs every morning. But I would say 6 whole eggs and 6 egg white, like 6 egg whites. I think that comes out to like a half a cup. I might be wrong, but 6 eggs and a half a cup of egg whites. That would be my breakfast. And then I would eat like 2 peanut butter and jellies and a milk for lunch. And then whatever was for dinner, like I just eat a regular dinner. But I was constantly moving back then, so. And I was at the gym twice a day, running 16 miles. Now I sit in the car all day, so. Lots of driving. But that's what worked, everyone has to figure out what works for them as far as, what you eat to lose weight, to maintain your weight balance, the amount that you work out. So everybody's different. So what works for me is not going to work for you. I don't even know if it would work for me anymore because I was doing the egg. I was doing 6 eggs, a half a cup of egg whites, a 4th cup of shredded cheese, some salsa, and then I would put I would probably say 3 to 4 ounces of probably like hamburger, and I would season that with some taco seasoning, and that would be my breakfast. And sometimes I would put a little sour cream or some avocado on it, but that would be my breakfast, and that would get me through the day, well, at least till lunchtime. And then, like I said, kind of crazy, but it worked for me because I didn't have a lot of cash to do it. So I would do 2 peanut butter and jellies and like 16 ounces of just whole milk for lunch. And that was it. If I got hungry, I would eat like almonds through the day. But like I said, I got home and I just ate a regular dinner. I didn't eat like lots of servings and lots of helpings of it or anything like that. Like I just ate like a plate full of food. I didn't worry about how much I ate. I just ate whatever fit on my plate. I ate it. Sometimes I would, splurge out, maybe eat. Maybe I would eat 2 steaks instead of 1 steak. Or if there was steaks and baked potatoes, I would cut the baked potato in half and I would eat an extra steak. Or if it was chicken and I had mashed potatoes, I would only take like half a serving of mashed potatoes and an extra piece of chicken or extra vegetables. It depended on what we were making that day. But like I said, now I'm on the road so much. It's hard for me to do all those things. It's hard for me to get up in the morning, honestly, and go out to the kitchen and make the eggs and make the hamburger and make, just don't really have the time right now. I'm trying to get it all together so I can do it. But in the mornings, I'm always so tired. I got so much to do in the mornings. I always got to fill out my paperwork and double check all my paperwork and stuff like that. So I'm trying to catch all that at nighttime before I get home, but I just normally don't have the time to do it all. Like today, I got the time to catch up on my paperwork and stuff. So, but anyway, like that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to jump on, getting my diet. I'm going to try to do that diet, and that's the plan. What? Oh yeah, 100%. Why would you even ask that? Very old, very old. I just got dug up from the crypt. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Give me a minute here. Kind of on the highway and I want to pay attention to what I'm doing.